What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another review. Diving back into Arvon beer. Here it is, newest one in distribution. It's going to be Modern Classic. We have Arvon's modern take on a classic Midwest IPA brewed with Citra, Idaho 7, and Simcoe hops. Some really great hops in this beer, guys. I have to be honest with you. Some of my favorites. 7% ABV, so perfect for your Modern Classic. And I kind of like the name. I like the can art. Modern Classic, well, it's an old school beer possibly with some new school vibes. Throwing the Citra in there, throwing some different proportions of different hops. I like it, but we haven't tried it yet. So let's dive in and try it for you guys. This is canned on February 28th, and today is the 25th of March, time of recording. $5.99 for this can, brand new again. So pour Michigan glassware. Always hit me up if you want one. Pour. Yeah. So, as we're looking at this sucker, we're looking like a Founders All-Day IPA. We're looking like a slightly lighter version of Two Hearted. It looks exactly how I expected it to, based on the name. It's a Michigan beer. Midwest IPA, classic IPA, makes perfect sense. You guys can see nice, solid bubbling going on top of that dark orange copper, slightly amber hue. Looks good, man. It just looks good. Let's go to an aroma. Yeah. So, there's definitely this, like, bready, slightly caramel malt bill through the middle. That stuck out to me, but the second part was the floral quality jumping out. Not so perfumey like a Two Hearted, but it's got that kind of kick to it. I get, wow, candied stone fruit, zesty pink grapefruit, more floral, just notes of luscious floral popping through here, and maybe a slight bitter piney back end to some quality, but really it's the floral, it's that mouthfeel through the middle, bready kind of vibe through the middle with a little bit of that caramel malt sitting through the middle. Mouthfeel, we'll dive in. Modern Classic, cheers. Oh, wow. Finish is real nice. Wow. So a lot smoother through the middle. But again, that body is that upper medium mouthfeel. It ends almost lighter on the back end. The bitterness hits you. There's a little bit of that resinous pine on the back end. Solid bitterness. Leave it to Arvon. They like bitter back ends, which I do too. It gives you a little bit of that West Coast vibe. It gives you the floral kick from Two Hearted. It gives you kind of that West Coast thing coming in. It's got a little bit of that luscious peach quality. It's got a little bit of that pink grapefruit I was getting. Slight lemon zest, clementine, some halos in here. Yeah, very tasty, smooth beer. Some kind of like, it's almost syrupy, a little candied, syrupy citrus. Again, that floral jumps out through the middle and back end. It does hit you and kind of smacks you around into the bitterness. And that also smacks you around because it is quite bitter at the end. But it's balanced. It's got that juicy kind of decadence in the front, that fruity, bright quality that some of the more modern IPAs will give you. And then it kind of has that bitter, resinous pine, that floral burst, slight perfumey quality, a little bit medicinal. Syrup, but really it's smooth. It's quite creamy for being this Modern Classic. I mean, it's really well rounded through the middle and back end. It tastes like a refined Two Hearted mixed with All Day, mixed with like some Three Floyds, like Zombie Dust or something. It's got like all three of those things kind of put together. Those are the three beers that come to mind. So I'm getting like the Zombie Dust, an all-day IPA kind of middle, that malt, and then it's got that floral kind of Two Hearted vibe all mixed together. If that makes sense for you guys, those are just the main things that jumped out of my mind. Beautiful lacing, by the way, coming off. That's a great looking beer, man. Great looking beer. So this is up my alley. I'd say that this is a fantastic classic IPA with West Coast vibes, a little bit of new school kick to it. It's just good. I could crush this too. Nice and dry on the back end too. Again, bitterness subsiding because I'm getting used to it, but don't be fooled. This is a bitter beer. It's good. It's really good. It's something that I've had before, but it tastes more refined, slightly different, slightly different combination of hops put together in a certain order, and it's just it's a great combo. It's good. It's very good. Rating. I like this. I'm gonna go just right above the 4 threshold. It has that slight juicy quality that I like, and it reels you in with the bitterness, the resinous pine, a little bit of floral. It's good. I'm gonna go 4.04 out of 5. Oddly specific, but that's where I'm sitting today, guys. It's been the Modern Classic from Arvon Brewing Company. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, pour Michigan beer.